Hi, I'm Jasmine, the sequel, and I am not relatable. So first, housekeeping. Please let me know if the sound quality is okay and if the video quality is any better. I've switched up a couple things, still recording on my phone, but the mic is back and I'm hoping that this time it works. Fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed. So this is my weekly Chantal roundup video. I'm thinking maybe I'll just do these once a week unless something really egregious comes up with our beloved foodie beauty, as it were. Let me know if you guys think that you guys would like this, or like maybe do it twice a week, like beginning of the week, end of the week, like one on Monday, one on Friday, so that we have kind of all of the information. I'm thinking if I do it only Mondays in the tradition of Toad McKinley, I might call it the weekly Chantal, but let me know what you guys think. So, as you guys know, that aside from the racism, Chantal has had an ongoing battle with her inner Karen, and she has generally been interacting with, driving through, and just generally becoming more and more familiar with as many food-adjacent personnel as she possibly can. She decided to travel. She thought that now would be the best time to travel from the Gatineau area to the Greater Toronto area, which is about 4 hours-ish away from where she lives. So she traveled from one hotspot, which is the Ottawa, the Ottawa and Ottawa surrounding regions, to Toronto area, which is also another hotspot, because she just thought, hey, if I'm making bad decisions, I might as well compound them.
Oh, you can't see my shirt. Hey guys, hey. I'm hyper, you're gonna get it. Okay, so, got my pumpkin spice shirt on. Got my pumpkin spice latte, which I probably don't need since I'm already bouncing off the walls this morning. Good morning, guys, good morning. All right, so I have a heck of a day planned for myself. This is for me, not for you. No, this is for me and you. So I'm going on a little day trip. I am so excited to be out of the house, completely symptom-free, feeling awesome. Yo, if you guys are not feeling good, and you just have like a minor cold, which is what mine obviously was, I guess, because, you know, I tested negative for COVID, I would say zinc, echinacea, a lot of vitamin C, definitely, and gargle. All right, now, so what's planned for today? Well, we are heading to North York, Ontario. Olivia, Vic, I know when COVID's over, we're all going to party together. But until then, I have to be solo. And Pete couldn't come with me. He has to work today, so I'm going to be going to a drive-through haunt later tonight, and we're going to be trying some different food in that area, because there's some restaurants on the way back, whatever, in the same area. So it won't be too far of a drive. So we're going to try different food for lunch and for dinner. And we're going to go on this creepy haunt. Now, this whole trip, I'm probably going to make it 3 different videos. So you're going to have to be patient with me. But it'll be worth it, guys.
Okay, so I knew this bit from the Twitters, as it were. But I'm still really surprised that she decided to sit 4 hours one direction in a car, essentially to go through a drive-through haunt and eat, right? That's mostly, it's the eating, really. And this is such a bad idea. I want you to understand, Chantal is 400 plus pounds. She's on hormone replacement therapy. She has mobility issues and she has breathing issues, and she's already had pulmonary embolisms, right? She is literally in the highest risk category possible for getting more clots, essentially. And given the fact that she's going to be driving 4 hours in one direction, 4 hours in the other directions, she's going to be eating in the car more than likely for both of the videos, right? I think I've seen the thumbnails for them, and she's only eating in the car. I don't think she even gets out once. And she's doing a drive-through haunt. I'm thinking that's going to end up being like 10 hours of sitting in one day. For a morbidly obese woman who has a history of blood clots, this is such a bad idea. I think if she talked to a doctor, I don't think there's a doctor in the world that would have said, yeah, go for it. This is a totally great idea. Why is she washing her car right before she's going on a road trip? I mean, every time I've gone on a road trip, my car ends up getting filthy anyway because I get all those bugs squished to the windshield. It just seems more productive to come back and then wash your car. I mean, this is not a criticism. Just from a factual point of view, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but her car, her money, she can do whatever she wants.
Well, I am here at the Indian River Reptile drive-through haunt. So this is like a reptile, I don't know if it's like a farm, but they apparently for Halloween they do this drive-through because of the COVID-19. This year it's going to be drive-through, and it's going to be, I don't know, they just kind of made it spookier than usual, I guess. They have these big giant dinosaur statues and things like that. So we're going to drive through. I don't know how it is. It might be for kids. The one Pete and I are going to, the drive-through haunt we're going to on Saturdays for adults. This one might be for kids. I don't know.
So this seems a little odd to me, right? She says that she doesn't know if this is only for children or not. But I mean, you're driving 4 hours away for something. Wouldn't you at least want to research it? Anytime I go anywhere, I have extensively researched the area to make sure that I'm not accidentally missing something fun to do, you know? But to not even know, it just sort of seems like to me she wanted to come to the Greater Toronto area to eat food. And she decided that, oh, hey, this is also a thing that's happening. Let me just go here. She didn't look into it any more than, is it open? And maybe not even that.
So it's a quite nice entrance here. There are people living with us. Welcome. So the Indian River Reptile Zoo. The big T-Rex head here. Oh boy. Oh boy. T-Rex. Is this another T-Rex? You can tell by their little arms. This is like a joke of God, like, make this big ferocious beast with these, like, tiny little arms. But who needs arms and jaws like that, right? I hear squeaking. Someone gonna jump out of us and beep a horn.
What I'm actually really curious about is why she didn't go inside and show us any of the reptiles. So if you guys don't know, I am Canadian. I used to actually live in Toronto, and in particular, I've been to Indian River, and I think they have the largest, if not one of the largest, like snake exhibits, and it's really cool. I don't know why she didn't go inside and show those to us. I don't know if it was maybe like it's closed for COVID or she just didn't want to walk. I don't know. I haven't done the research on that. I probably should have. I'll see if I can throw up a card with more information in editing. So the drive-through hunt is really boring. I'm sorry, I cut most of it out. It's just childish garbage nonsense. I think they can be fun to experience, especially if you're with other people. Like the energy from other people feeds into it too. You know, that's why I like going to haunted things with like friends or my husband or my brother, who is a scaredy cat. And it's a lot of fun. It can be really entertaining to go. But if you're just going by yourself, if it's not something that's geared towards adults especially, it can be just boring, at least for other people to watch who can't even experience the atmosphere. You know what I mean? So y'all aren't missing anything. If you guys want, you can go, of course, see her video. But I don't know. From my point of view, it's just real boring. Please, editing Jasmine, help us. Next. What the actual fuck, Chantal? Wear your mask properly or stay the fuck at home. Okay, I'm gonna try and not be really angry at her for the rest of the video, but this is actually really fucking ridiculous. She's being a garbage person. You don't wear a mask for yourself. You wear a mask for everybody else around you. That's how the masks work. Do you understand? I don't care if you don't care about yourself. Care about other people that you could potentially be hurting. Cover your mouth and cover your goddamn nose.
Hey guys, oh my gosh, okay. I'm finally here. I just had to make one pit stop because it's about a 4-hour drive, but it's a lovely drive. I didn't even feel too bad at all, you know?
This is the next video where she's trying Korean rice dogs. She says she's making a pit stop at Chungcheon rice dogs to try them. No. This is the reason why she came. This and her next video, which is going to be a Jollibee food thing. And these are the reasons why she came. Because she's from Gatineau. I'm going to throw up the screen grabs here, but from Gatineau to Indian River Reptile Zoo, it's actually shorter than it would be if she went all the way down to Toronto, right? Like the Greater Toronto area. She literally drove an hour and a half round trip for these hot dogs. It doesn't matter how delicious they are. I'm not driving an hour and a half for most things in life, right? Like if I don't absolutely have to and I'm not already going there, I'm not making a special trip for any kind of food. That's crazy to me. Unless it's maybe my mom's cooking. I'd probably do that for that. My mom's a fantastic cook. Ugh, I miss her food so much. I want you to stop lying to yourself. This is not a pit stop. A pit stop is something you make when you're on the road and you want something quick and you stop for a little bit and you get food. It could even be longer, right? You might stop at a nice place that's slightly out of the way. You drove an hour and a half out of the way. The Indian River Reptile Zoo is the pit stop. She really did, pull an ALR on us. This is Chantal's version of going to Lexington so that she can have an eating vacation. Don't think I didn't notice, Chantal.
Okay.
I want every single person who has commented on here defending Chantal, saying, Charlie Gold and all the other reactors, myself included, are just jealous bitches and that Chantal's a fat, confident woman who just wants to eat. I want you to remember this exact moment where she's sitting in a car pretending to be on her phone so she doesn't have to accidentally make eye contact with a stranger who's watching her eat. If she was a confident woman, she would have sat there, she would have ate what she wanted, and she would have said, fuck y'all, I don't care. She's not. Chantal is just not. She's a deeply insecure woman. Once more, this supports my theory that I don't think internet is real to Chantal. She doesn't think this is real life. She thinks, that one person watching me, that's real to her. But all the thousands of people online are just figments of her imagination or something. They're not real, actualized, realized full human beings on the other side of that screen. As far as she's concerned, they're just words, letters on a screen to her.
Let's do this. Maybe the guy beside us will get hungry. So they ask if I want any drizzle on anything, and I'm like, well, what do you recommend? Because I've never tried this. So on the cheese one, she said sweet mustard and ketchup. But traditionally they usually put sugar. Like sometimes they sprinkle sugar. So beauty bite for you guys. Beauty bite. Oh my god. It's super crunchy, and it's absolutely filled with mozzarella.
Due to my dietary restrictions, I can't eat that, to be very honest. I can't eat fried stuffs. Well, fried stuff's okay, but a lot of meats are problematic for me. But even if I could eat it, I still wouldn't because of the fried factor. My stomach hurts just thinking about the amount of deep fried oil that's on there. I like it in the moment. It's tasty, it's good, and then I feel sick like the rest of the day. I hate it. I barely ever make anything deep fried anymore. Everything pretty much just goes into my air fryer, which is a godsend because I still get that crispy crunchiness that I like so much from fried food, but none of that greasy oiliness that I can't stand.
Oh my God. I don't want a foodgasm with people watching. Shh, I say, shh, shh.
So she doesn't want to do the foodgasms where other people could potentially see her because that makes her feel weird. But she's okay with putting it online on the internet where thousands of people will see this and where it will stay forever. Make it make sense, please.
That was delicious. Definitely worth trying. I'm glad I got to try them because I love corn dogs. But these were some very interesting. I like the crispy crunch when you crunch into it. Who doesn't love that sound, right? And the huge amount of cheese and oh, so good. But they are really huge. I'm gonna save them because I definitely could reheat them and eat them another time.
Yeah, she's really gonna heat it up and eat it later. Just like that fudge, if you guys remember. Next.
What is this, a cult?
It's a family bakeout.
Oh God! Oh God, it's like the Purge or something.
We already ate.
No fear, you're laughing at me. Oh God. Oh God, it's the guy. What? Hi. I'm getting out of here.
I wonder if my absolute lack of reaction bothered him there.
Oh God, what is this?
It's a picnic murder scene there. Neat.
Okay. Oh God, I'm gonna have a heart attack. This is not good. Can you guys see what's going on?
Couldn't see if anyone was
Oh my God, what's going on here? Do I go this way?
Well, yeah, there's only one way to go.
What is this? Oh God, no. No, not clowns. Oh no, not clowns. No, 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 no. Oh God.
Hey, dead baby doll.
Oh no. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Yeah, I like that he keeps following for a few minutes.
No.
For a minute.
Pete! Whew. Just be careful not to touch the screen because the chat.
Yep.
Over here and the scary people and... Oh God, look over here. Ah! 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 Ah!
I missed that.
Oh no.
Help
Oh my
on that kids play thing.
Oh my God. I'm getting out of here. Bye. Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So the drive-through haunt actually seems pretty cool. I personally liked it. I also really like haunted stuff. I love being scared. Haunted movies are my jam. Is it like a fat people thing? Because a lot of our girls really seem to like haunted stuff, and I really love haunted everything. So I don't know. But yeah, it certainly seemed more adult, and I think it's a great spin on doing like a traditional haunted house. I think it's very innovative, especially for COVID times. So good on ya. Here's the thing, right? I just mentioned a couple seconds ago that I'm a big fan of scary things. As a fan of all things spoopy and scary, haunted houses, the way that they're generally built is that they want you to get that sensation of being trapped in the dark, that almost, claustrophobic-y feeling. It adds to that fear. It adds to that intensity, right? You've got things bumping into you. You hear little sounds and they're almost right there, right behind you. You've got these narrow walls and they're windy, right? You've got a lot of dark corners that people can hide in and jump out and scare you from. And the way that they do it is that you've got a small group of people who go in together, and those groups are spaced far apart because you want a few people together to, like I said, feed off the intensity of each other, but you don't want too large a group because then people feel, oh, strength in numbers, they're not scared anymore. All good tactics. Here's the thing. I don't know if Chantal would be capable of doing an actual traditional haunted house. I think that drive-through haunts are a godsend for her because given how narrow those spaces are, she might actually have difficulty maneuvering through those tight corners. I remember one haunted house I went to, they had these like inflatable, like pillars almost, and you had to like push your way through the pillars. And I remember they were tight enough that I had difficulty moving through them. Now, I've said multiple times, I weigh significantly less than like half of Chantal's weight. But what I mean to say is that I had difficulty getting through that because of how tight it is. You kind of have to push through. You have to put a little bit of, energy and effort and exertion into it. And a lot of haunted houses have something similar. They might not all have that, need to push through a wall, but they all have things that are like very close to you and you kind of go bump, 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 bump against everything. I don't think she could make it through that. I think that might be too tight for her given her size. And honestly, I don't know if she could keep up with the group, right? If you don't pace yourself with the rest of the group, what ends up happening is that you might end up running into the group in front of you, or you might end up falling behind and the group behind you catches up. You don't want either one of that. And you never want to be that person in a group of people, especially when those people are strangers, to like make them wait because of you. So given how big a haunted house can be, I don't think she could make it all the way through. I think a drive-through haunt might be the only way she can do a haunted house. In that sense, at least, I think that, she's thankful that she's able to do stuff this year that I don't think she would have been able to do any other year. That's just how I see it. Next.
I'm in a deserted parking lot. Well, there are some cars, but anyway.
I see that we have learned from Rice Dog Gate and decided that we are going to be parked in an empty parking lot where no one can see her so we can be a fat, confident woman eating in our car that everybody is jealous of and that they're projecting onto because she is not insecure. You guys. Once again, her preoccupation with what other people are going to think about her eating is showing. Like, her lack of confidence is really on display here. And by the way, before anybody comes for me, I'm just going to say this. I don't care if she's not confident. Quite frankly, I'm very uncomfortable eating in public. I think I've said it in comment sections before. It makes me uncomfortable. I never go to eat in restaurants by myself. It's just not a thing that I do. I'm self-conscious. I am self-conscious about it. That's just how it is, right? I'm okay when I'm in groups. I can't do it on my own. But I'm okay with admitting that too. I don't go around saying everybody is jealous of me and because I'm, confident in my body and I eat whatever I want and I'm fat and that's fine. And then, weaponize that against everybody. And then at the same time in real life, say how judged I feel because everybody's staring at me. You're either confident in your body all the time and all the internet yahoos don't matter, or you're not confident in your own body and you do care about what people think. And that's why you're lashing out at people. But those two things are mutually exclusive. They cannot exist simultaneously.
So, guess what I'm trying? For the first time ever. Jollibee. That's right. Do I look like the bee? I do! Pineapple juice? Woo! This is not going to work with the tray. Spaghetti. Family size spaghetti. I'll tell you why in a minute. And a 6-piece bucket of chicken. They were supposed to give me a gravy, but they didn't. Spaghetti first.
I looked it up, and this meal is for 4 people. So you know how like a lot of times we'll exaggerate and say, she's eating a meal for 3 or 4 people. This time it's actually true. She's actually eating a meal for 4 people. And if I saw correctly, it comes with a 6-piece bucket of chicken, a large spaghetti, and then I think it was 4 mango pies. So that's a lot of food.
I'm excited to try Jollibee because number one, their spaghetti has hot dogs in it, and I love hot dogs. So I got a family size because they had a family deal for like $30-something. You get 3 mango pies, family size spaghetti, and a 6-piece chicken. So Pete will be able to eat this tonight. I'll be home. I'll be too tired to cook. So, because I'll be getting home late. Let's try the spaghetti. Eat a bite.
Now, I don't believe Chantal's planning on sharing that with Pete. I think she's going to eat all of that herself. I refuse to believe that she would be that inconsiderate towards somebody that she claims to care about, where she would eat noodles and leave chewed up noodles from her mouth that have her spit and saliva and grossness on it for somebody else to eat. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't comprehend a world in which that would be true.
It's like chunks of hot dog. It's really sweet. I've always seen people eat this and I wanted to try it. Remember when Jollibee was like a huge thing for mukbangers like a couple years ago?
See, we see it right here about just how much everything else is an excuse, and that the real reason she's come here is for Jollibees and for the Korean dogs, the rice dogs. I don't even think those rice dogs were the main reason. I think she came here for Jollibee and everything else, those Korean hot dogs and everything, and the zoo. She just found as things to do while she was also doing this. This was her primary motivation.
With love from me to you. I think that's a Beatles song. I'm not good at food reviews.
I find it very ironic that her name is Foodie Beauty, but here she is on camera claiming, you guys know that I don't know how to do this very well. It's only my job / hobby / only thing I do for enjoyment in my life ever, you guys. I'm going to end this video because there's nothing else really important to react to in here that requires my input, quite frankly. But I'm going to leave up a screen grab of her community section so you guys can see. Karate Joe or Foodie Beauty, whoever it is who does like scrubs her communities, like her comments, hasn't gone through and done their job quite yet. So it's just, it's rough out there, you guys, especially for Foodie Beauty's section. You know what I mean? Next. Okay, guys, I'm not even going to bother inserting any clips from this haunt. It was so unbearably boring that I thought my brain cells were dying. I literally spent the entire video counting the seconds until it was done. And I played this back at 1.5 speed, and even then I was like, oh God, why is it going so slow? Did I forget to speed it up? Nope, it was sped up the whole time. I spent the whole time texting my sister, and it was honestly much more productive that way. It was boring. It seemed like a nice haunt, but there was nothing there. And honestly, it's most of just her saying hi to everybody and then them going through the haunt, which I actually don't know if that's allowed, if you can bring your phone in to show people what the attraction is going to be. Because it takes away from the scary if everybody knows what the scary is going to be, you know? Okay, so that's it for the video stuff. Now, I want to just mention really quickly out there that, as you know, Chantal's behavior recently has been extra appalling. I mean, always she is a little bit problematic, but given the racist stuff that she has been doing and saying, it's caught the attention of people outside of the Amberverse. So I'm talking about, in particular, formerly known as Petty Paige. She's now Paigey Y. And I really like her channel. I've liked her for quite a while. I know that there's some like controversy and whatnot. I don't know everything. Like I said, I very rarely watch the entire catalog of somebody's work, but I like her style of delivering information. And also her baby is incredibly adorable. Oh my God. So cute. I can't wait to see her take on the racist circus that Chantal has enacted, right? I can give my opinion all day long, but at the end of the day, I am not a black woman. I am not a BIPOC woman. So my opinion only carries so much weight. That's why I'm so interested to see what somebody outside of the Amberverse has to say about this nonsense, because Chantal can say whatever she wants. You know, she can say, oh, this person's bullying me, that person's bullying me, this person's bullying me. As far as I know, Paige has never made a single video on Chantal, and she does not need Chantal's name for video views. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I'm also going to throw up the screen grab of Chantal just raging at, oh God, sorry. I'm just going to throw up the screen grab and y'all can see. Okay, another thing I really want to quickly bring up is that a subscriber of mine pointed me in the direction of Orco TV, and I watched his video on what's affectionately being called Nail Polish Gate. So first of all, thank you. I wanted to say thank you to Lisa Dietrich. I'm so sorry if I've butchered that. I am terrible with names, but I think that's how the name is said. Let me know, okay? But thank you so much for pointing me in the direction of this channel. Insanely entertaining to listen to. Very entertaining cadence in his voice. But there talks about nail polish, about how in the beginning of the video, in the first video that she puts up where she's doing the Indian River Reptile Zoo, where she has nail polish on the way there and then no nail polish on the way back. Now, assuming that this is all that it's happening in the order in which she's claiming, that she first drives there, she does, the hot dogs, then she does the Jollibees, then she does Indian River, and then she goes home, and then those two food videos she separates out, she should still have had the nail polish on, right? Lipstick you can eat off, nail polish is harder to do. I can kind of see where people are coming from. I don't know, honestly. I don't know what other proof there is out there. There might be, but I haven't seen it. And I do this thing where if my nail polish chips even a little bit, I will just pick at it and pick at it and pick at it and take it off. Now, that being said, if you look at both of her food videos, she has the nail polish on in both of them. So I don't know when she took it off. It's very odd to me that it wasn't gradual, that she'd had a little bit of it gone in the hot dog video, more of it gone in the next video, and then by the last video, it's all gone. So that strikes me a little bit odd, but I don't know. If anybody has more proof, screenshots, screen grabs, evidence, please point me in that direction. I would love to see it. And also, if you have some insane conspiracy theories, please also let me know, because if you guys know, I like weird Amberverse related theories. Another thing that I saw floating basically in the internet, a few people here and there have been talking about it, is how on the receipt that she has for the Korean rice dogs, it says that it's the 22nd. Now, Chantal posted her screenshot of her COVID test being negative on the 22nd as well. And the problem is that she leaves in the morning to go to Indian River, but her screenshot of the test was posted on her community tab post at 5-something. So I would just like to think that maybe this one time she showed some restraint and she posted it a little bit later. But if not, then she's a more garbage person than I could have imagined, because the idea that she knew she was sick and just didn't care about any of the other people she could infect along the way makes her honestly 2 steps away from being an actual murderer. I know that sounds really, really extreme, and I'm sorry. My opinion on this is extremely biased. I've lost someone to this, someone I cared about. So it's hard for me to see it objectively. But if you're going out there knowing that you're sick and potentially infecting people, or even thinking that you're sick and potentially infecting people, you should be held accountable for that. That's not an okay thing to do. And if she had been sick and her test had come back positive, she could have given it to somebody else and that person could have died. And for all that she claims that YouTube should have blood on their hands because they're not doing enough to stop bullying, this would have been a direct impact of your actions. This could have directly led to somebody's death. So I hope I have it wrong, Chantal, because if not, then you're even more reprehensible than I had originally thought. It's late here. I'm tired. I don't have enough energy for this nonsense, quite frankly. So I'm going to go to bed. That being said, if I get more proof, then believe me, I can go scorched earth so bad. Just because I'm exhausted doesn't mean that my well of anger has run dry, as it were. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, or if you hated it, you can give me a thumbs down. Perfectly acceptable. Leave me a comment down below if there's something you'd like me to really, really know. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when I post. I've linked all of my social medias down below. Twitter, where I occasionally pop off. You can see my opinions on all manner of things. Instagram, where it's mostly just what I'm doing during the day and most of the food things that I'm making. And Patreon. Think of Patreon like a tip jar for the internet. If you like the job that I'm doing, please consider throwing a few coins at your court jester. You don't have to, of course, but any help that you could give would be widely appreciated. Subscribe. I already said that. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. But hey, you know what I haven't mentioned? You could share this video with people on the interwebs who aren't here. So do that so you can save me from the horrors of the YouTube algorithm and help my channel. Help my channel grow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And as always, I'm Jasmine, the sequel, and I am not relatable. Peace.